Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video is one that I've been thinking about for a while now. It might sound a little intense at first, but bear with me, because what we're going to talk about could actually have a big impact on how long and how well you live your life. Most people assume that the biggest threats to their health are things like smoking, obesity, or major accidents. But what if I told you that some of the most dangerous habits we carry aren't dramatic at all? In fact, they're so quiet, so subtle, that we don't even realize they're wearing us down until it's too late. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 everyday behaviors that may be quietly shaving years off your life. And no, this isn't just another list of obvious tips. Some of these might surprise you, especially number 1, which has nothing to do with diet, sleep, or exercise. It's something many of us have lived with for decades without even noticing its toll. So whether you feel like you're doing everything right, but still not feeling great, or you're just curious about how to protect yourself as the years go by, stick around. I'll not only explain why each of these habits is harmful, I'll also show you what you can do to start turning things around today. Let's dive in. Number 1, holding everything inside. Let's start with something most of us don't think twice about: bottling up our emotions. We've all done it. Swallowed our sadness after a loss, smiled through anger, told ourselves we're fine when we're really not. We call it being strong. We say we're protecting others. But the truth is, this habit doesn't protect us. It hurts us. When we keep our feelings locked away, we create a kind of internal pressure. That pressure turns into chronic stress, which then affects our bodies in real, measurable ways. High blood pressure, inflammation, weakened immunity. Over time, it all adds up. I remember meeting a man named Alan who was 81. He lost his wife of over 50 years and tried to handle it all on his own. He didn't cry, he didn't talk about it. He just said he was managing. But within 6 months, he started having headaches, trouble sleeping, and stomach issues. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested he join a grief support group that he finally let himself speak. And when he did, he said, "I didn't know how much I was holding in until I heard myself say it out loud." Emotional suppression isn't strength. It's silence that wears the body down from the inside, and science backs this up. Studies show that holding in emotions can shorten lifespan as much as smoking or poor sleep. So, what can you do? Start paying attention to how you feel. If something bothers you, don't shove it down. Write it out. Talk to someone you trust. You don't need to turn every day into a therapy session, but you do need space to be human. Even 10 minutes a day to reflect, breathe, and acknowledge your feelings can make a huge difference. Letting your emotions out doesn't make you weak. It makes you whole. And when you're whole, you're healthier, more at peace, and more likely to enjoy the years ahead, not just survive them. Number 2, letting relationships fade away. Let's talk about something that might seem soft or even optional: relationships. But here's the thing: connection is not just nice to have. It's essential for living longer and better. Research shows that loneliness is as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It weakens your immune system, raises blood pressure, increases inflammation, and makes you more vulnerable to conditions like heart disease and dementia. And the sad part? You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. Take Marie, for example. She was 77 and had family nearby. Her neighbors were friendly, but she admitted she hadn't had a real conversation in months. She smiled at people, but never opened up. Then she joined a small volunteer group once a week, and her energy came back. Her sleep improved. She laughed again. You don't need a huge circle of friends. Just one meaningful connection, a sibling, a neighbor, a co-worker, can make a world of difference. Someone who listens, someone who checks in, someone who reminds you that you matter. If it's been a while since you've had that kind of conversation, reach out. Send a message, make a call, join a class, start small. It might feel awkward at first, but that discomfort is temporary, and the payoff lasts a lifetime. Because connection isn't just emotional support, it's medicine. And the more of it you give yourself, the more years you'll give back to your life. Number 3, staying up late night after night. All right, next up, sleep. Not just any sleep, but the habit of staying up late night after night. Yes, we all know sleep is important, but what many people don't realize is how damaging consistent late nights can be over time. 1 or 2 late nights here and there, no big deal. But when staying up becomes a pattern, scrolling, watching shows, catching up on emails, your body starts to pay the price. Why? Because sleep isn't just rest, it's restoration. Your body uses those hours to repair tissue, clear brain toxins, regulate hormones, and strengthen immunity. When you rob yourself of quality sleep, especially deep early night sleep, you're essentially short-circuiting your body's ability to heal. I knew a guy named Clifford who stayed up past midnight every night reading news articles online. He thought it was harmless. Over the years, though, he started getting sick more often. His energy dropped. Eventually, he developed heart problems linked to chronic sleep disruption. Poor sleep doesn't just affect your physical health. It messes with your mood, focus, and emotional resilience. You become irritable, forgetful, less sharp, and over time, everything feels harder. So what can you do? You don't have to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Start small. Try shifting your bedtime back by just 15 minutes. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Use warm lighting in the evening. Create a wind-down ritual. Maybe read, take a bath, or meditate. Your body wants to sleep. It's built to heal during that time. You just need to give it the right conditions. Remember, sleep isn't wasted time. It's one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your brain, your heart, and your future. So honor it. Because the earlier you sleep, the more time your body gets to restore what the day wore down. Number 4, skipping routine checkups. This next one might sound like common sense, but it's shockingly easy to fall into. Skipping regular doctor visits. I feel fine, many of us tell ourselves. I must be doing okay. And sure, maybe you are. But that mindset can be dangerous because sometimes the most serious issues develop silently, with no symptoms until it's too late. After 60, your body changes faster than you think. Blood pressure creeps up, bones thin, vision shifts, certain cancers grow without warning signs, and while many of these can be treated successfully if caught early, they become much harder to manage once they've advanced. Leonard, a man I met, hadn't seen a doctor in over 10 years. He hated hospitals. He said, "I'm not going unless something's broken." But one day he fainted while walking his dog. Turns out he had undiagnosed diabetes and dangerously low blood pressure. Had he gone in sooner, his condition could have been managed much easier. Checkups aren't just about finding problems. They're about giving you peace of mind. A simple blood test can reassure you. An eye exam might prevent a fall. A basic scan could catch early risk. These appointments aren't overkill. They're acts of self-respect, and they're also an act of love for the people who care about you. Because when you take care of your health, you're saying, "I'm still in this. I still want to be here." So, don't wait for something to feel wrong. Prevention is quiet, but so is danger. Make the appointment, ask the question, get the test. Stay ahead of the curve. Because when it comes to health, what you don't know really can hurt you. Number 5, sitting too much. Next up, sitting. It might seem harmless, but spending too much time in a chair can slowly chip away at your health, like a slow leak you don't notice until it's too late. Even if you hit the gym regularly or go for a daily walk, sitting for hours on end without breaks can increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, blood clots, and even early death. Modern life is built around sitting, meals, TV, reading, work. But our bodies weren't designed for stillness. When we stay inactive for too long, circulation slows, metabolism drops, and inflammation rises. That combo takes a toll on everything from your brain to your bones. Glenn, a man in his late 70s, used to take a walk every morning. But outside of that, he spent most of the day in his recliner, watching the news, playing cards, dozing off. Over time, his ankles swelled, his blood sugar went up, and he felt sluggish all the time. His doctor told him, "It's not just about the walk, it's about what your body's doing the other 23 hours. The solution doesn't have to be drastic. You don't need to run marathons or join a gym. Just stand up every hour, stretch, walk around the house. Do a few heel raises while brushing your teeth. These small movements add up to real protection. Also, be mindful of environments that trap you in stillness. That favorite chair might be comfortable, but if it keeps you in one place for hours, it could be quietly stealing your vitality. Set a reminder. Take a break during commercials. Move after meals. Your body will thank you. Staying active isn't about youth. It's about longevity. And the more you move, no matter how small, the stronger and longer your life becomes. Number 6, eating while distracted. Now let's talk about mealtime. For many of us, eating has become background noise, something we do while watching TV, scrolling on our phones, or working at our desks. But when that happens, we lose touch with what's happening in our own bodies. Eating distracted means chewing faster, swallowing air, and not recognizing fullness. This mindless pattern leads to overeating, weight gain, blood sugar spikes, and digestive issues. Not because the food is bad, but because we're not paying attention. Teresa, a woman in her early 70s, gained nearly 20 pounds over 2 years. She didn't eat junk food. She didn't snack constantly. But she ate every meal in front of the TV. She said, "I don't even remember finishing most of my plates." When she started turning off the TV and eating at the table again, everything changed. She ate slower, felt full sooner, lost weight, without changing what was on her plate. Mindful eating doesn't have to be complicated. Slow down. Be present. Look at your food. Smell it. Chew it fully. Put your fork down between bites. Ask yourself halfway through, "Am I still hungry?" These little pauses bring awareness back. They help your body signal when you've had enough. And there's another benefit, emotional health. Giving your meals your full attention tells your brain, "This matters. I matter." So if meals have become something you rush through, reclaim them. Turn off distractions. Sit down. Enjoy your food. You'll be surprised how quickly your body responds and how much more energy and clarity you feel throughout the day. Number 7, living with constant noise. Now let's talk about something most of us overlook, constant background noise. Whether it's the TV running all day, traffic outside, or appliances humming, your brain and body notice every sound, even when you think you're used to it. Chronic noise keeps your nervous system slightly activated, like a car engine that never fully shuts off. Heart rate stays high, blood pressure creeps up, sleep becomes lighter. And over time, fatigue, anxiety, and heart disease can follow. Samuel, a man in his late 70s, kept the TV on from morning until night, just for company. He always felt tense, had headaches, and couldn't sleep. During a power outage, he spent an evening in complete silence and said, "It was the first time in years my head felt clear." After that, he started turning the TV off for a few hours each day. He slept better. His blood pressure improved. He even started reading again for fun. Noise doesn't have to be loud to be harmful. It just has to be constant. And when your brain never gets a break, your whole system starts to wear down. So try this. Pick 1 hour a day for complete quiet. No TV, no phone, just silence. Or step outside and listen to birds, wind, or your own breath. These moments allow your nervous system to reset. They tell your body, you're safe, you can rest now. You don't have to live in silence, but you do need to make room for stillness, because just like your muscles recover after movement, your brain needs recovery from sound. And that quiet might be the very thing that helps you hear what your body's been trying to say all along. Number 8, keeping lights on at night. Last but not least, light at night. Leaving a hallway light on, falling asleep with the TV glowing, or keeping a lamp on all night might seem harmless. But these habits can quietly disrupt your body's natural rhythm. Your body runs on a circadian clock, telling it when to sleep, when to wake, and when to heal. Artificial light, especially blue light from screens or bright bulbs, throws this rhythm off. It delays melatonin production, weakens sleep, and disrupts hormonal balance. Over time, this can lead to metabolic issues, weakened immunity, and even higher risks of cancer and heart disease. Linda, a woman in her 80s, struggled with sleep for over a decade. She thought it was just aging, until she learned about circadian rhythms and decided to try one small change: turning off all artificial light by 9 p.m. and switching to a warm amber bulb. Within 2 weeks, she fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and felt more energized. She said, "I didn't know how tired I was until I finally rested." To protect your rhythm, dim lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens or use a blue light filter. Cover electronic displays. Make your bedroom as dark as possible. If you need a nightlight for safety, choose red or amber, not white or blue. Your body thrives on rhythm. Honor that rhythm, and you give yourself the best chance to heal, restore, and grow stronger with age. Final thoughts. So there you have it, 8 silent habits that may be quietly taking years from your life. Some of them probably surprised you, like bottled-up emotions ranking higher than sleep, or noise and light, making the list at all. But the good news is that none of these habits are permanent. Every single one can be changed. All it takes is awareness. Once you see these patterns, you can begin to shift them. So ask yourself, which one will you work on this week? Maybe reconnect with someone you've drifted from. Maybe turn off the lights a little earlier, or finally make that checkup appointment you've been putting off. Small steps, taken consistently, lead to big results. You deserve a long life, yes. But more than that, you deserve a good one. Clear, connected, calm, and full of purpose. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to use it moving forward. Your thoughts mean a lot to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support helps me keep creating content that informs, inspires, and empowers you to live your best life. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.